Duck, and today I am at the Four Seasons. Wow, the Four Seasons in Las Vegas. So yeah, just yesterday I checked into my room. Check it out. The Four Seasons is part of the Mandalay Bay Hotel campus. And walking the path to the hotel, I was surrounded by these two winged beasts. I thought they were going to strike me with lasers like in the Neverending Story or something. I'm sure it's just like the floors start at 35. This is not, oh, it's actually really high. Maybe it really is the 37th floor. Look at all those pools. Pools are closed, by the way. Wow. Okay. All right, here we are. Here's my room, 37-131. Okay, oh, that's nice. Lights are on. Oh, my luggage is already up here. That's nice. Okay. So you walk in, and you're in this little mini lobby. That's nice. You've got this closet here. It's got all the things you need, including an umbrella. I like that. And here we've got a mini bar, which I probably won't partake of anything. Make sure that it's all stocked so that they don't charge me. I always have to do that these days. I'm sure that those are free. Yep. Okay. I guess that's where I throw the little trash for this thing. I like that little orb. So that's pretty cool. I can have some coffee. Definitely not going to touch that. What else do we have in here? Hair dryer. The bathroom is really nice. Look at this. Oh, now the tub is very nice. Okay. This is nice. I like the shower. So I have the shower tub combo, always nice. Oh, these are very nice. Look at that. Oh yes, a nice terry cloth robe. And here the water closet, very nice. Yeah, like, oh, sorry, I have to step over this because I don't want my shoes on it. I don't understand why they put that thing right here at some hotels. I mean, the shoes get it dirty. I don't get it. Okay. Anyway, this is nice right here. I like this. We've got a body balm detoxing and a hydrating hand wash. Oh, that's real nice. Got some glasses here. Do they have champagne glasses? No, they don't. So they can work on that. There's the safe. This is really nice. I always like these bags. I use them because I have a lot of, I go from one hotel to the other and I have dirty clothes, and so I need to be able to carry them separately from my actual luggage. So here's the room. Now they said they upgraded me to a city view. So that's really nice of them to do. It's You know, I am here on the Amex program, the Fine Resorts and Hotels, and this really is quite the nice view. It's not a very good upgrade because it's not a suite, but I still really like this beautiful, beautiful view here. It's going to look really incredible at night. So that's really great. We are, of course, part of the Mandalay Bay campus, but it's a separate mini hotel within it, a little oasis. Yeah, so I guess this, I think this is a little oddly organized here, but I mean, I don't know. So this is like a desk, but it's not a desk. It's like almost like a hutch or something. So I guess you sit here, but you take items from this desk over here, sort of to reach over to grab this or to make a call. A little oddly situated. I don't know how to turn this on. Is there a button? Is it? I can't figure it out. Maybe there's a switch somewhere. Or is this? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so I got that. The room is, I will say, very beautiful. It's very luxurious. It's very clean. It smells amazing. The bed looks incredible. I like these little pull-out reading lamps. We've got a Bose speaker here, even though I would never play music so loud as to bother the neighbors. But in case someone's loud, they gave me some ear things. There's stationery that's more and more rare to see in hotels. We've got a beautiful Four Seasons pen. I'll be taking that. Little paper. And here we have, this is a soft close. Always love those. Beautiful marble side tables. The bed feels amazing. I'll let you know by tomorrow how it actually is. And this TV is very big, very beautiful. They've got all kinds of menus and things that I'm not paying for. Okay, very nice. What else do we have? More earbuds. Little thing about something to read while relaxing a bit. I can't quite get over how beautiful that view is. That is stunning. Quite stunning. So yeah, this is the room. It's pretty small overall. I like this area in here. It's clean, it's small. It reminds me of something like a Ritz-Carlton room or a Waldorf Astoria. It's very nice. I'm happy with it, even though it's not a real upgrade, and it did take them about an hour for them to get this ready, but it's still nice. It's very luxurious, and I'm very happy with it. Oh, and at check-in, they did give me this little mini gift. It has this little thing, and it has some items in here. Oh, how nice is that? And I'm so hungry, too. I wonder what they are. This will be my dinner, I guess, since nothing else is complimentary, thanks to Amex. Lime and coconut and white chocolate. Look at that. It looks like the Sphere in Vegas. Oh my God. That tastes incredible. Let's try the sea salt caramel one. Sort of looks like the Sphere as well. They all do, I guess. Oh my god, it's delicious. And now this powdered chocolate one. That one's only okay. And last we'll do this goji berry strawberry thing. Look at that. Wow, they're all good. But that green one was the best one. This room is great. I really like it. It's not perfect, but it's nice. I really like it. So yesterday I got here, as everyone who comes to the Four Seasons on the number 202 bus from the Rio. Yeah, it was a nice bus ride. I just, had my little luggage. I was excited. People asking where I was going, and I said, I'm heading over to the Four Seasons. I love the Four Seasons. It's a great place. If you watch that show, The White Locust, it's they always film that show in various Four Seasons is around the world. Maybe one day they'll do one here in Las Vegas. But I came here fully knowing that that's what it was going to be like. Plenty of drama and meds, and so I was ready for it. Uh, it's like my lorazepams. Yeah, I'm on losartan for my high blood pressures. Okay. And it was funny. I was over at the Silver Sevens Hotel and Casino, which is not much different than this place, actually. So I was over there a few days ago, and one of my favorite waitresses was there, cocktail waitresses, and she was, getting me a wine. She was getting me some red wine, and she was like, "Oh, I like a little red wine too every now and then." I said, "Oh, me too. My doctor said it may even help." And I don't know if that's still true anymore. He said it a long time ago. But he said, maybe it has some benefits. I don't really know. And she said, "Oh, well, I have high blood pressure." I said, "Well, oh, I have high blood pressure." And she said, "Oh, well, what meds are you on?" I said, "I'm on losartan." And she goes, "Oh, I'm on losartan too." I think she's from Boston or something. She said, "I need my losartan." And she's like, "How many milligrams are you?" And I was like, 100. She's like, "I'm on 100 milligrams." Am I on 100 milligrams? 50. Okay, I'm doing better than she is. But I thought it was funny. So I'm all set for I've got my meds, I've got my champagne, I'm ready to go. Now, I checked in yesterday. I'm, so if you ever watched any of my videos about my Las Vegas videos, I never pay for hotels here. Or if I do, it's just like $8 or something like that. So this one's no exception. Although usually I stay in casino comp nights. So it's where various casinos in Vegas say, "Hey, come over here, you can stay the night," because they think I'm going to gamble. But this one is different. This one is an Amex comp. So with the Amex Platinum card, you get, one of the benefits is they'll give you $300 semi-annual hotel credit. Now, that could be used on a place like this, right? With their so-called fine hotels and resorts portfolio of hotels. Now, this hotel can sometimes go up to $2,000 a night. But right now we're in a lull. We're in a very small window of slowness in Vegas. So New Year's Eve just ended. Today is the 5th, something like that? Yeah, the 5th. There's going to be this big electronics conference in the coming week. But right now, like yesterday and today, it's very slow because New Year's is over, the conference hasn't started. It's a slow time. So that means the hotel is in a very rare moment where it's like $280. So that's how much I booked it for. But because of the Amex deal, it was completely covered and completely reimbursed to me. So I got this room for free. Isn't that awesome? Very excited about it. And it was also with that hotels and resorts program. So that means several things. Number one, I get early check-in, which I always want, so for noon. Number two, I would get an upgrade. Number three, complimentary breakfast. And number four, a spa credit. And number five, a late checkout. So the first one was when I arrived, at around noon, they the room wasn't ready, and so the I did not get that noon thing. Oh, look at all the drama I already went through. It was like at 12:30 when it was ready, but it was it was okay. But it was nice. They gave me this little. They have these little cups that they give you. They look like, I don't know, like a Japanese teacup, and they fill it with this really nice, refreshing drink. So they gave me some of those, and I was able to just hang out in the gardens. They have beautiful, like an atrium of gardens here, and they're next to like a fire pit. And it's really cold here right now. So I hung out by the fire pit and just enjoyed that little tea thing. And it was really nice. It was very calming, but I really wanted some champagne. So one thing, I was just a little more drama. I was a little disappointed that they didn't offer me an adult beverage when I came here. A lot of the fine hotels I go to, Ritz-Carlton, Waldorf Astoria, will at least either hand me something like a wine or something, or a champagne, or give me a voucher to the bar, just something like that, just something nice, a welcome drink. It's very important for me to have that. I mean, they gave me that little tea thing, but I wanted something real. So, but that's okay. I mean, this hotel is actually located on the same campus as the Mandalay Bay, um, the massive hotel and casino. So all I had to do was walk right over to the casino, plop myself down in a, at a slot machine, pretend to play for a few minutes, and then, one of the cocktail waitresses, I have a really strong connection with cocktail waitresses, but one of them will find me and then offer me a drink. So I was able to get a little champagne, one of these, and I finally figured out what this was. I thought this was a trash receptacle for coffee, but I think this has to be the ice bucket, because I couldn't see any other thing that would accommodate ice in this room. So yeah, I got one of these little champagnes and enjoyed it by the fire pit while I was waiting. And eventually, I got the text that my room was ready. Now, so the first thing didn't go very smoothly because I had to wait a long time. And then they didn't upgrade me. I mean, well, they claim this is an upgrade. It's a higher, how they'll say it's a higher floor or a nice view. To me, that doesn't equal upgrade. Like, if you've seen my other videos, like when I was at the Ritz-Carlton in Dubai, they put me in this massive suite with the wraparound balcony, and just, that's an upgrade. So, I mean, this room is okay. It's nice, but I wouldn't categorize it as an official upgrade. I will say, I'll give them this. The view is pretty killer. I mean, that is incredible. Although I don't really like the tint that they put on this window. I mean, I guess it's because the sun comes and sometimes it's probably unbearably hot. But it kind of gives the whole strip this weird greenish kind of sheen to it, which is a little off-putting in my opinion. But, if there was a way they could do it without it being such an ugly tint, maybe one day they'll invent something. Yeah, so I enjoyed the room yesterday. I hung out. I just sort of luxuriated in the bed. Now, I will say that bed has to be, hands down, the most luxurious and comfortable bed I have ever been in. That bed is incredible. It is, it's, it's that perfect combination of fluffy and soft like a cloud, but also with a little firmness. I just love that bed. I was in the bed and I just watching the big TV. I was watching Vegas Vacation. It just seemed right. It was on TV last night. And it's a terrible movie. But, just enjoying the room, being calm. I also went and got a red wine from the casino. It's nice to have a little wine. I see that they have a mini bar there that has all these exorbitant prices for drinks, and it's like, I'll just go to the casino and get one. So I had a little wine, brought it to the room, just sat here and relaxed. It was nice. I like to sip a little beverage and enjoy the room. That's always very calming to me. And then it was bedtime. I was in bed, and all I could see was this magnificent strip. It looks really nice at night. When it's all lit up, you can see the sphere, and the the Luxor looks pretty incredible with that giant, beam, going into the clouds and everything. It was really pretty cool. I slept amazingly well for about 3 hours. Yeah. Even though that's the most incredible bed, there was a terrible bit of drama, White Lotus style, going on outside. At 3 in the morning, they were out there doing construction and drilling, and I don't know what, like outside this window. I could hear it. It was like, it was like the sound of a drill, like, while I'm trying to sleep. Now I finally know why they put those earbuds in the room. At first I thought, oh, maybe there are complaints of thin walls or something. I never heard any of the other neighbors or anything. All I could hear was that horrible noise. I had to put those things in my ear, and I could barely get any more sleep the rest of the night. I had a really terrible time. So that made this room even less of an upgrade. So they put me on the side facing construction. I can't believe, why are they doing construction at 3 in the morning? Now I can get it if it's in the dead of summer, right? Because it's brutally hot here. It's 110. No one should be working in that. But right now it's cold and it's cloudy every day. And it's like, why do they need to do that at 3? Maybe they're making some new casino over there. I don't know what they're doing over there. If this was like New York or something, they would have some kind of sound ordinance, and the city would tell them to stop or something like that. But this is Vegas, and the casinos rule all here. And if a casino wants to be built at 3 in the morning, then it's going to do it, and there's nothing stopping that from happening. Although I would think that with the Four Seasons and all of their power and influence, that they could somehow have some kind of a say to get them to stop drilling and doing construction at 3 in the morning. And that it went all the way on. It's still going, right? It's from 3 a.m. to whenever. But apparently they don't have that much of a stronghold. This Four Seasons is a small hotel. It's nested here in the, like I said, on the Mandalay Bay campus. It's not unlike some of those others I've been at. The Nobu Hotel over at Caesar's Palace is one of those. It's a mini hotel, very luxurious, at the Caesar's property, but it is separate, And although the one that's still my favorite of all of the high luxury hotels in Vegas would be the Crockfords. Absolutely. That one was stunning. It was amazing. Everything was perfect in there. That's way over there at Resorts World. It's one of the 3 resorts that make up Resorts World. Amazing. I wish I could go there every day. But I'm glad I came here, and I did sleep poorly, but I was excited about breakfast. But first I made myself a coffee in the room. Before I brewed my cup, I did a test run to see if there was any leftover residue. Now, I was a little disappointed to see that there was a lot of leftover residue. I think in the future they should clean those out first. But once I cleaned it out, I brewed myself a nice espresso and enjoyed it in the tub. So breakfast was included, and it was a little confusing. The way it's written on the welcome letter, it says continental breakfast is available, but it also says it's a $75 credit, and I didn't want continental breakfast. I wanted something real. So I went down there, And they said, yeah, whatever you want, just the total, including gratuity, it has to be $75. So I tried it out, and man, that place is real nice. When you walk in, it's nice, and they even have little mini muffins and other coffee for you to take on the way out. I like that. So I walked in. The restaurant was beautiful. It was called Veranda. It's here at this hotel, and they won't allow you to do in-room dining for the $75 credit. So I had to go down there, but it was okay. And it was nice. It was very nice. I ordered the crab cake Benedict thing, and it was delicious. And I chose the $15 topping of caviar on top of it. Wow. And I had a little shot of cayenne. The whole thing was just a delight for the senses. The food was impeccable. It was absolutely delicious. I haven't eaten that well, just like in quite some time. It was just, I mean, the different tastes, they were dazzling on the palate. I can't use the right words. I'm not a poet, but it was fantastic, and I was very, very happy with that meal. And I got it to exactly $75 after the gratuity. So that food was free. Me, the duck, champagne, wishes, and caviar dreams. Yeah, all free. Lifestyles of the rich and famous, I'll say. So that was really nice. And then apparently I also had a spa credit. So I was looking at that, and I don't, really do spa credits. I don't, what am I going to do in a spa? But I'm not going to leave that money on the table. So I signed up for a manicure, and I'm kind of glad I did, because I've been on the road for a couple of weeks, and washing all of my clothes in various showers and sinks all over town in Vegas, which has done a number on my hands, because I'm not paying for laundry, I think you may get by now that, with the buses and the hand laundry and the no money for food and the free champagne at the casino, I'm not exactly rich, okay? I may look like Patrick Schwarzenegger, but the similarities end there. Otherwise, I have really no money to speak of. But I don't really need any, because everywhere I go, especially in Vegas, is always free. So, yeah, that's my lifestyle. And I got my free manicure today, I guess. I think they look exactly like they did before, except they did some cuticle thing, and she took this rub, this kind of sugar thing, and put it on my hand, and I got a massage, and then she took this like cream. I think it was, if I had to guess, I'd say ranch dressing of some sort, and she put it on my hands, and I sat in these oven mitts for a while. Of course, that's when everyone calls me on my phone. And she offered me more champagne. Oh, yeah, by the way, the best part of the spa treatment was she kept bringing me champagne. Oh my God, I was in heaven. So, but she kept bringing me champagne, but I had my hands in these oven mitts, and I was like, I like trying to drink it. So I had to wait for the procedure, the treatment to end, and then I was able to finally enjoy some champagne. But yeah, so that was fun. That was a little adventure. I felt like, what's her name? That Jennifer Coolidge. I was just like, oh, the Vegas life is stressful for the duck. All of my gambling chronicles and running around from one seedy hotel to another can be stressful. Riding the bus, it's a stressful life I have here. But sometimes I need to go to the spa, and I need to just have caviar, and I need to have some champagne, and then I feel a lot better. Today is my checkout, and as part of the Amex thing, I do have until 4 p.m. checkout, so that's amazing. And I'm gonna be here until, I'm gonna go down there at about 3:59 and check out. But yeah, I really like this place. It's beautiful and very luxurious, although it is flawed. There are some flaws in it. like I said, it wasn't one of the most wonderful hotel experiences I've had in Vegas. So, you know, if I have a chance, if I see that benefit again for another free night, I'm really going to try to push for maybe the Nobu, or especially the Crockfords again. That one was really, really amazing. So yeah, there was a little drama, and it wasn't perfect, but it was still, you know, I'm very grateful for the blessing that American Express um, gave me, and to be able to experience this as if I was one of those rich and famous people who go to fancy hotels that they put on TV shows or something like that. So it was nice to have a little time to relax and feel special, and I certainly do feel special. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do videos about hotel reviews all over the world. Okay, you'll see my ones from Dubai, Japan, France. I went to Paris, just Germany. Just, you can see them all on there. So check them out. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you at the next one. Thanks so much for watching.